Today we are going to break down the upcoming big change and more active pattern that is going to come to the eastern U.S., which is going to bring the return of severe weather toward the middle and later half of this week and beyond. And we're also going to see some more snowfall and some other dangers that we will talk about in this video, such as heat. So let's get right into it. We are starting out with a system producing some snow over here in the northeast. And this pressure is actually quite strong, and this is going to move out of the hair very quickly. But behind it, we have some cooler air, which is bringing some wind over here in Great Lakes, and we're seeing some lake effect snow over here in northern Lake Michigan, over here in Lake Erie and Ontario are producing some lake effect snow, plus some general lingering snow on the mountains. But eventually, this pattern is going to move out, and as we head into late tomorrow, is going to be 3 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to start to see our next system take shape here, and this is going to bring some light snow over here in Minnesota to begin with, and we're also going to see some bands of snow over here in southwest Michigan into Ohio. And this second band is likely to go over the exact same spots. Further to the south, we're going to start to see some thunderstorms over here in southern Indiana, and we're going to see, as we head into the 18th, we're going to see more severe weather over here in Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, and beyond. Like I was saying, we got a dip in the jet stream over here, and we're going to start seeing a general ridge setup over here in the central and western U.S. with a dip over here as we continue on. And right here is our small disturbance that is going to produce our little system that we were just talking about. And this one over here is producing our lake effect snow as we speak. But if we look a little bit lower in the atmosphere, we can see this system a little better. You can see it is more of a low-level disturbance here, and this is going to be like that. But if you see over here, we have an even more powerful disturbance in compared to it. Here's what it looks like in the higher wind, and this disturbance is going to bring even more severe weather. And guess what? We are still got even more systems going out beyond that. Now let's go into what this may cause. Now, here's our system. We're going to continue to see this one move out toward Virginia, Maryland. This one is going to stop producing snow as it heads toward the east, as less cool air is going to be involved. Here it is right on the barrier where there is some definite snow involved there. That is going to move out to sea by Wednesday mostly, and will be completely out of the hair by Thursday. Now, later on Thursday, this is 1 p.m. on the 20th, a big severe weather system setting up, big low pressure Texas low pressure system, and this brings all sorts of storms and stuff with it. And that day ends, and it brings even more severe weather further east to the Ohio Valley, and then it moves out to sea. Now, beyond this, we got some cool air to work with now, which I think is going to happen after this system. We'll see a little bit more snow involved with these systems. Like this one could bring some snow up there, and even more severe weather. Gonna continue to watch this system too, because we might have a second severe weather situation. I think this one is a little extreme though. And beyond that, we still have even more disturbances. Now, here's our European model. This is actually the 12Z, just came out at the time of the recording. And again, moving out, here's our disturbance in the middle of the week. Again, bringing severe weather to the central east U.S. And that will move out again by Thursday. And late Thursday, we are going to start to see our big severe weather producer, which is going to band up. Mostly Southern Plains is going to be the first area where we're really going to watch severe weather. And then there is a chance of some severe weather over here in the Ohio Valley. We are not very confident on where this stuff is going to happen, as it is like 5 days out. So later this week, I will definitely cover this more in detail. And after this system, we have some low pressure system over here, which brings even more severe weather after that. And it doesn't show the big low pressure system that the GFS does. But late into the run, we are seeing some big snowstorm to some areas over here in the U.S., plus a huge severe weather outbreak to the south of it, bringing all sorts of cool air, which is a possibility, as we are going to start to see some weakening in our polar vortex up there. I'm not very good with that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to mention it. Now, this is temperature anomalies over the next little bit. We are going to be stay below average for the next couple of days over here in the Northeast and Great Lakes region, but our heat is going to overwhelm the U.S., and as we go out, let's just say Sunday of next week, we are already way above average in Canada, way above average in the U.S. in general, and I don't see any big cold blast until maybe late November, sometime around Thanksgiving or afterward. And this model actually shows quite an extreme cold blast. We're seeing like 20 degrees below average on this model run. But even if we go one back, we're not seeing the same kind of cold as before. So that far out, we're not very certain on what's going to happen. And as of now, we do not have a day 4 through 8 outlook for Thursday and Friday. But I believe those will be issued as the days come along. So I will see you later this week, probably a couple times. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching.